What's happening, financial coaches? It's Pete here, and I want to talk to you today about my tip on keeping your language personal, not generic. And this isn't just, when you're talking to people, but it can go for when you're sending out emails and writing newsletters and writing blog posts and doing videos like this that, you might not be talking to anyone specifically, but I am talking to someone specifically. I'm talking to you. And so one of the things that you realize here is that, and I think this ties in with how I've told most people to title their financial coaching business, and that you don't have to pick a name. You can just be Peter Financial Coaching, whatever it might be, George, Tim, Donna, whatever it might be. And that helps create a personal connection, because ultimately in financial coaching, the only connection that really matters is the one between me and the one between you as the client, right? Because we have to talk, we have to get together. But a lot of times I see, and I even receive emaiils from people who are doing financial coaching, and they will tend to use their company name as opposed to their name. So we want to see you here at Empowered Money, right? We want to see you, and the other piece is the we, right? And I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes I kind of use some of these words interchangeably, like me, you, we. And basically, what I'm trying to say here is that if we can get the we's out of there, because I think a lot of times we are working on behalf of a company or an employer, we're used to saying, like, hey, we will do this, because you're saying, well, at that point, you'll call customer service or your account manager or whatever it might be. So there are we's, and we're so conditioned that way that we want to be big, that we want to look like an operation. And yet we say that. And what that does is it distances us from our prospects and from our clients when it says we, or someone from our organization, or one of us here, right? Because they're saying, one of us there, Pete, you're my financial coach, I want to work with you. Even emails, even the generic mass emails that I will send out will usually, we'll always say something about, like, hi, I hope you're doing well. I want to talk to you, or I wanted to follow up, or I wanted to provide this information, or I wanted to give you an update, or whatever it might be. And then they're signed by me, right? It's not someone from our organization or from us, or at our offices. It's none of that. It is basically trying to treat every person as if they're the only one, like you only have one client, because that's really how most people want to be treated, especially when they are in a high contact relationship, a very vulnerable relationship where they are expressing all of their concerns and opening up about their money to us. And so what I want to do is help you, or encourage you, to keep your language personal and not generic. Keep your language individual as opposed to plural, right? Let's stay away from the we's, especially if you are a single person entity, right? You are the only financial coach. You don't have administrative staff. And even if you do, I would encourage you to keep that language personal, like you are the only person there, because I think that goes a long way with people, especially if they are thinking about hiring you and they haven't yet. They want to feel like that email, even though it might be a bulk email that went out to a bunch of people, they love seeing their name at the beginning. They love reading it as if it was a personally crafted custom email to them. And so, keep things short, keep them to the point, but use the I's. I would love to see you. I would love to talk to you. I would love to follow up with you. I'd love to hear more, whatever it is. Personal, not generic. Individual, not plural. So hopefully that helps. I'll see you later.